Hey everybody, this is Major League Hats, and we're gonna do a normal hat review today. So nothing kooky, nothing funky or anything. I have a couple ideas for a couple hat presentations coming up. So make sure you stay tuned for that. But let's get this thing started with Major League Hats' most wanted hat. Coming in at number 7 is the Louisville Mashers hat. I don't know if you've seen this hat, but this hat is pretty funky. It's pretty cool. It has a very good color scheme on it. I'm going to provide a picture of what it looks like up here in the corner here. But this hat is just a cool looking hat. It has like a blue crown. It has like a little barrel guy. It's just a really cool looking hat. I really want to get it. I kind of hesitated when it first came out, and so I wasn't able to get my size. And of course, the way Lids does their restocking, I haven't had a second opportunity to get that hat. So, I'm just waiting. So this week's most wanted hat is the Louisville Mashers, coming in at number 7. Now, before I forget, I got a lead on one of the, I'll say, top 5 of Major League Hats most wanted. And this hat has been in the top 5 for ever since I started doing my YouTube channel, and a long before that. So I'm super excited. Hopefully this will come through. I just got word that this hat might be available, so I'll have to go make a couple phone calls to see if I can get this thing done. So make sure you subscribe to my channel, set your notifications so you can see what hat that is. But this is a big hat to me, so I'm really excited, and like I said, I just hope it comes through. Alright, let's get on to this week's hat review. So today's hat review, it's a 2 hat, but it's a 1 team. So the first hat that we're going to review is a Houston Astros. Now this is the very first Houston Astros hat I got. This is the normal, I won't say traditional star. They did use this logo for a little bit. If you remember, the Astros did have, different style logos, but this was one of the logos that they used. I got this hat, as you can see from the patch, when they were celebrating their 50th anniversary. So I got this hat around 2012. So this is the 50-year anniversary patch hat. That's why I like it when they have the patches on the side, because that also helps me remember when I got the hat. On the back, you have a nice simple Major League guy. It's just a nice, the bill's black, the crown's black, black button, black sweatband, black underneath. So this is a nice hat. I like it. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the way this logo is. It's a star, so it's kind of cool looking. The hat's kind of tight. This is one of, like I said, the originals. I've had this for, since 2012 or 18. So I've had this hat for about 6-7 years, but it's really tight. But I do like it. It's not the worst hat. It's not the best hat. Obviously, it's got some good wear out of it. But main reason I wanted to get this hat is because it does have that 50th anniversary patch logo on the side. I just like it when they have those patches on the side to celebrate some sort of milestone, like they're 10, they're 20, they're 25, 40, 50, so on. If I could, I'd get more of those. It's just like, for example, the A's were celebrating, I believe it was their 50th anniversary this year, and I tried to get the hat on lids.com. They didn't have the hat I wanted. I wanted the full green, like emerald green or forest green type hat with the A on it. But they never had it with the 50-year patch on it. And then, of course, the San Francisco Giants, I believe they're celebrating their 60th year in San Francisco, if I remember right. Could be wrong, could be 50, but anyways, they haven't had, from what I can tell or seen, at least on lids. I think Hat Club did do a 50th or 60th anniversary on those hats, so they have the side patch, but Lids doesn't. I get most of my hats, of course, at Lids, and so that's where I normally check. I am starting to look more and more at Hat Club, and I'm starting to think about it, but in the meantime, there's still plenty of hats that I could get on Lids, so I'll just keep the Lids. But I have been checking more and more on Hat Club, because Hat Club does have a lot of great hats. It's just, I can almost get two hats for the price of one hat on Hat Club. And yes, they are 2 hats that I want on Lids versus 1 hat. So I kind of in a little conundrum. So that's why I haven't got that. But I do like it when they have the side patch. So this is a nice hat. Obviously, it's not the best hat. This is a good working hat. And that's probably what I used it for. It's a little bit rougher. Like I said, I've had it for 6 years. And this is before I started putting all my hats in plastic bags. I probably started doing that about a year ago, because what I noticed obviously is when they were just hanging on the wall, they'd gather dust on the crown itself. So anyway, so this one's had a little life in it. So that's hat number 1. That's a very nice Houston Astros 50th anniversary hat. Let's look at hat number 2. Bam! It's the Houston Astros World Series champion hat. This hat to me is one of my favorite of the major leaguers, and the reason why I like it is because Houston's like my adopted team in a sense. I got family in Houston, so I've been over there a couple times. Living where I live somewhat close to the Houston Astros minor league teams. Like the Fresno's 4 hours from me, and then when they were playing in Lancaster, I would see them when they would come to like Modesto or Stockton or Sacramento. So I would see their high A team often, but now that the high A team's gone, I just have Fresno. So if Fresno comes to Sacramento, you know, I have a chance to see them, or if they go to Reno, I have a chance to see them. So Houston's like my, you know, adopted team. But this is a very nice hat. It's got a nice burnt orange star behind the H, and the H is very nicely done in the white lettering, and then it has a gray outlining right there on the H if you could see it. This is the World Series champion Houston Astros logo hat. The one thing I don't like about these is that they're plastic. They're probably ironed on from what I could tell. Yeah, they're ironed on. I wish it would be more of like the 50th anniversary with the soft fabric. Now I think this is ironed on as well, but there are some hats where the patches on the side are stitched on, I believe, but this one's just glued on. So to me, it just feels like it'll come off easier, but it's okay. And then on the back, you have your navy blue and burnt orange Major League logo with the white outlining on that, so that's nicely done. On the side, you have your white New Era flag, and of course the button is a navy blue. The bill's all in a navy blue. Underneath is a nice black all the way around. I just really like this hat. It's nicely done. You know, when I do my tattoo sleeve, I'm going to use this logo right here as part of my tattoo. So I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to get yet, but this will be part of my next tattoo project, because eventually I want to do a full sleeve. So like I said, make sure you subscribe to my channel and you get notified, because I will be doing a small video on that. And then of course follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and you can do that at mlhats59fifty. That's MLHATZ 5950, because that's where I'm going to post the pictures first of the tattoo. I'm hoping to get that tattoo done in January, so you're going to want to check that out, because that's when I get the tattoo done. That's the first place I'm going to put it, is on Instagram, and then of course I'll do the video later on. But that's how much I like that logo. And you're probably asking yourself, why would I get the logo of the team? Because I've mentioned in the past, like I said, I've been to all 30 stadiums, so I always thought it'd be a cool idea to get all 30 logos on me. And I started the process with the Washington Nationals and the Chicago White Sox, and then I already had a Giants tattoo. So, you know, I'm just kind of moving it up. It's going to take me a couple years to complete, but I already have my next tattoo idea in mind, and I think it's really cool looking. If you don't have this Houston Astro hat, especially if you're in the Houston area or the Texas area, unless you're a Texas Rangers fan, but even if you're a Texas Rangers fan, you're telling me you're not going to support the Houston Astros? Come on, guys. Can't we stop all this? I mean, ultimately, it'd be about Texas, right? You want to support your teams. This is a good hat. The other thing I forgot to mention is that I like the fact that the Houston H, or the Houston Astros logo, matches their AAA team, the Fresno Grizzlies logo. So it's very similar, so it's very nicely done. So I hope you like my hat review. Leave a comment down in the comment section. Let me know what you think about my hat review. Don't forget, we're trying to get 10 likes on all our videos, so make sure that you leave a thumbs up on this video and leave a like. And if you haven't already, please remember to subscribe to my channel. Set your notifications so you get notified when I upload new videos. And if you want to help support the channel, you can go to my Patreon page and read what I'm all about and potentially pledge to my channel. I'd appreciate that a lot. Thank you. And then if you want to send me any fan mail, I'll provide my P.O. box at the end. All right. Thank you for watching. This Major League Hats out. Bye, everybody. See ya.